Hi, I'm Charlotte, and what I'm about to say about why I gather is inspired by my small group. There are nearly 8 billion people in the world, and I am astounded by how each person can be made uniquely and in God's image. I think when we gather and get to know each other, we also get to know a different aspect of God's character and His extravagant love. Not only do we get to know different aspects about God, we also get to hear and share about each other's faith journeys, walks, and experiences with God. And this allows us to see the bigger picture of God's sovereignty and perfect plan for not only our lives, but our group's lives and even that of the world. Think about all the different names of small group that there are. There's house church, home group, life group, cell group, fellowship group, Bible study, and so forth. Though sometimes it may be confusing, I think behind it all we can see people's heart for why they want to gather. And that's to have a warm, loving group of people to do life and share life together according to the Bible. That's why I gather.
When I reflect on the importance for us Christians to gather, many things come to mind, but please allow me to share a few drawing from my experiences. First, it reminds me of what Jesus said in John 15:12, which is to love one another as I have loved you. So we ought to get together as often as possible. I'm also confident that each time I get together with fellow Christians, it is bounded with mutual love. This love may be in many forms. It may be sharing moral, spiritual, and emotional support. It may be to motivate one another to love and to continue to do good deeds and encourage each other to stay on course. Secondly, we get together for us to connect and in turn connect with God. God said in Matthew 18:20, "For where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst of them." So through the sharing of stories or histories, wonderings or testimonies, often over meals, I have the honor to get to know my brothers and sisters in Christ even more. In these exchanges, I am privileged to hear more about God's evidence of love, mercy, grace, faithfulness, sovereignty, power, and more. Knowing that the gathering is God's plan with particular purpose, I cherish the times I get together with fellow Christians. We also gather so we can learn with and from another and grow together. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. This way we can do what we ought to do. It is not an option or with any conditions that we, Christians, are the salt of the earth and the light of the world. As God's disciples, we serve as preservatives to restore spiritual health in the world. Through the reflection of the light of Jesus Christ, we are walking witnesses of the realness of Christ in our lives, and thus we ought to shine as light in the world. So when we gather, we too can shine our lights on one another and be each other's preservatives when needed. Thank you.